Welcome to Goats, Gardens, and Healthy Tips. It is March 20th today, and I was just going to post a little video because I wanted to give a little update on my hydroponics, which is growing so wonderfully, and we got seeds started, so I was going to give a little video on that. So I'm going to show you what I got started for seeds, and I'm going to show you how great this hydroponics is doing. So here is my hydroponics. Did a short video on that before. And the lighting is not good down here, so I know that it looks kind of dark, but that's just kind of how this room is. So anyways, 3 tiers. This is the hydroponics. I bought it off from Amazon. It was $290, I believe, and less than $300. It is working wonderful. The bottom light is off right now. That's just because that's the timer, when the timer is gone off on that one. But it's been working really good. It's super quiet. Don't hear it running at all. There's 3 separate chambers for each level, and I planted them all a month apart. So the chamber number 1 was planted December around the 17th, 18th. January around the same time for number 2, and February around the same time for number 3. And now here we are March 20th. So my idea was to just keep rotating every month, plant a new level, but the bottom ones I'm still cutting off from, and they're still continuing to grow. So I haven't taken them out to start a new one down there. But I'm telling you, just with this setup, I have been cutting greens every day. Now I've got enough that I can get some to the chickens and get some to the rabbits, and we're having greens every day, and it has been working wonderful. I've just been so pleased with that. So that's the update on that hydroponics. Now seedlings, I've just been getting these in, and we've got things that are sprouting and growing, so I'm super excited about that. So we'll just kind of show you what I've got growing here. Well, let's start with the ones that are popping up already. So these are some hot peppers. It's just a variety of hot peppers. These are onions, and these are red onions, and we've got yellow onions, and we have the green salad onions right here. The broccoli just sprouted out, I think just yesterday. Look at how it's poking up already. Okay, and these last ones are dill and basil. I don't see them popped up yet, but hopefully soon to be. You can see there's a little bit of mold on the soil, or like a fuzzy white stuff, you know. I had a dome over them, so I just took the dome off. I took the advice that I saw other people posting about putting cinnamon on, and that seems to be helping. These are poppies, and then vincas. Look at, they are just starting to break the soil right there, which I'm really glad about, because last year I don't think they came up very well. So those are all vincas. All right, this flat is petunias and coleus. So I'm hopeful that those are going to come up. Last year I did not have good luck on my petunias, so hoping for better with that this year. Okay, these guys I just planted last night, and this flat is marigold and zinnia, and this one is calendula. So hoping for good results on those. These are, I probably am not saying this right, but asylum, the little white tiny little flowers. So my plan is to put more flowers in the vegetable gardens that attract some of the pests away from the plants, and that was one of them that I had seen was suggested for that. These are some of my tomatoes. I'm using this as a little dome here. Brandywine and an ultimate opener. That's a new one for me. These are the rest of my tomatoes right here, and what I am planting this year is Floridade, Aroma. This is Aroma Plum, Mortinia, Roma, that's something different. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Beefsteak, Rudiger, Jubilee, a Delicious, and then the Cherry and the Golden Nugget. So those are going to be my tomatoes right there. And what I do is I put about, I don't know, 3 to 4 seeds in each cell, and if they all come up, then I separate them out into separate pots, so I get quite a few more tomato plants. I just kind of do that on precaution of in case the seed doesn't come up, there's hopefully another one that will come up. And then if they do, then I can just separate them out. All right, these guys over here, these front ones I think are more peppers. Yep, there's some jalapeno, red corona, I'm not saying that right, red corna, and a sweet banana. cayenne, wonder, and a Margaret sweet pepper. These guys have not poked through. Oh, there's one poking through right there, so that's a good sign. Behind the peppers, I believe it's parsley, and then we have some more poppies. This flat, I've got jicama in the back, which I haven't grown that before, so I'm excited about that. And in the front is collard, and I just planted these 5 days ago. They're not up yet. That came up really fast, the jicama, so hopefully these will be coming up soon. This flat down here is celery, and I thinned those out a little bit last night. I did leave about 3 per cell because once again I can separate those out and put them in little individual pots. Okay, this flat is all flowers and it's snapdragons, different varieties. Some are dwarf and some are large ones. Is impatiens, but they are a sunny location. I believe they're called balsam. Impatiens are absolutely beautiful. I had a bunch of them last year. They get really tall. They have gorgeous flowers that bloom all summer on them. They're more tropical. I got this new shelving unit here. I ordered that. I believe I got it on Amazon. It was like $160. Been really happy with it. You can just have it stack up as one, but I'm not tall enough to reach the top, so I'd have to get a little stool. So we put it as 2. And then I just put some of my lights from the greenhouse that I use in the greenhouse. This one just kind of died last night, so I just ordered another one. But this is working out like super good. I was just getting a little anxious because our winter has been just long and prolonged and no sun. And even though it gets warm in the greenhouse, if it's cold out, the nights have been really cold and we haven't had the sun. And so if the sun isn't shining, the greenhouse is not warming up enough to keep it warm at night. So I decided I was just going to get this unit and get everything started here that I need to get started this early. And very soon I'll be moving them out to the greenhouse then. So that is my seed starts that I've got going now. Super excited to start the seeds. Always so excited to see the little things sprout up. And I just hope they all sprout up. But I've usually had pretty good luck with my seed starts. Normally I start them all out in the greenhouse. This is the first year I haven't. And I put heat pads underneath them and then I use lights on top of them and we do pretty good. But like I was saying, we just haven't had that much sun and I just didn't want to go through all that effort and then end up losing my seed starts. So I decided I'm just going to start them in here and then we'll move them out to the greenhouse very, very shortly because I do prefer to have them out there. So anyways, this is pretty exciting. I love to get the green stuff going. I do have some more I'm going to start, but they're not for a couple of weeks yet. And so these are the ones I'm going to start right now. I'll start the other ones in a couple of weeks. And then, of course, there's some that you start a little bit after that. But for now, good to have these going. These are the ones that are taking longer. It's always exciting when spring comes to get your seedlings in and to get some green growing. So super excited about this. And I did use this cinnamon on the soil like right after I planted them, after I got that mold. It seems to be helping. So that was a tip that I found online that worked really well. Also, you know, you can just kind of pop the hoods to the side a little bit so they're not creating quite as much humidity. As far as the hydroponics, just been super happy with those. Highly recommend them. Next year, I'll be having these growing all winter long, so we won't have to worry about greens from the grocery store all winter. It's March 27th, so a few more days to go by, and I just was going to add this little clip about all the growth here before I put this video together. So everything is sprouting, even stuff that I thought wasn't going to. The collards are coming up there, and all these flowers are doing so well. Onions are still growing, peppers are bigger. All these little tiny, I think those are the vincas, they're all coming up as well. The poppies, all of them. Some herbs back there, and these are coming up really good. These are some zinnias. Everything that I was kind of worried that wasn't coming up is coming up, so feeling pretty excited about that. I just also added, these are those sweet pea flowers. Look at how tall they are already. And I added this flat, some zinnias from seeds that I had that I saved from last year, and they're coming up too. So anyways, everything's growing. Can't wait to get it outside. And here is 2 products that I really like to use. This is Dr. Jim Z Seedling Grow. You spray it on like probably once a week when the little seedlings first pop. It just really gets the seedlings growing and looking healthy. And same with this one called Pepper Popper. Use that one as well. I love Dr. Jim Z. Use his dog nutritional powder that I put on my dog food. I use his chicken soup fertilizer for my fruit trees. And then there's a tree fertilizer as well. So anyways, great products. They really help these little seedlings to take off. Okay, so that's my seedling start for 2026. Hoping for a good growing year. I will update as things progress. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.